Gotta go take care of something.
All hands, maintain altitude and assemble a tight
Look at that.
formation. Sonic's
Just skip it.
We have to protect them.
Yeah, so I really don't expect anyone else to come into the stream because I just sort of ended it without giving anyone any notice. I really had to take care of something really quickly.
Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts.
So this level, like, this part of platforming is kind of fun, but they just let you skip it all from the ramp at the start of it. And, like, these are the same robots that were in Green Hill. The exact same. Like, we've gone through the entire game without any differentiation in robots. Look at that, skipping the entire section. Whoa. Listen to this music.
They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship.
I haven't heard this part of the song before because, you know, the levels are a minute long. Actually, I kind of like it now. I wasn't a big fan of this theme. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of the game and the levels have not got any longer. They've not got harder. In fact, I'd argue that they've gotten easier. This game's just so pathetic in terms of level length and difficulty. And we have more shit for the avatar. I think I'm going to keep the avatar the same for the rest of the game unless I unlock some new stuff that I like. Because I kind of like how the avatar looks right now. Versus Infinite. Time for the completely different boss fight to the Metal Sonic one. I mean, just entirely different. I mean, don't even question how Metal Sonic and Infinite have grown twice their size. I mean, don't even ask that question because it's so obvious. Didn't the game explain it to you?
How about here lies the
Actually, this piece of dialogue.
Why not? Here doses the masked clown.
Okay, I don't know why I like that dialogue. Oh, no, I don't have my burst. Why do they have two variations of the Motobug? They have the evil-looking Motobug, but they also have they also have the regular Motobugs from Lost World. But why bother? Because the regular Motobugs from Lost World only appear in the Aqua Road level, which is stupid. Like, why bother modeling that? Something about this game seems really cheap to me because there's so little effort went into like making new stuff. Again, there's only like 6 locations, only like 5 enemies. It's just a shame. It feels like this game didn't have much of a budget other than the Hedgehog Engine 2. And even the cutscenes I think look really bad. Like, I didn't talk about this, but some of them look really sloppy. Other than a couple of them, I think the cutscenes like surprisingly that look the best are the ones with the custom hero in them. I don't know why they look better than the pre-rendered ones, but whatever. Oh shit, he's gonna come. He's gonna do that again, isn't he? Nope. Why do they bother giving you Asteroid? Asteroid just gives you rings, like homes rings in on you. I don't know why they would give you one of them. And he's gonna launch to me, is he? Yep. Is he? Nope. He's just doing the electricity attack that Metal Sonic did. And I'm pretty sure I have to dodge these. There we go, and that's the boss fight done. Double burst time.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
That's a bit of reused dialogue.
Double boost.
look, that was actually faster, I think, than doing the double boost. Because in doing the double, whenever you actually do the double boost, it takes a bit to actually run up to him. That was just instant, so it was. Quick step in a Sonic stage, such a hard mission. And now we have the hover west spawn. Lots of shit for the avatar. And we're pretty much end game at this point. And I keep forgetting that you can't see that. So how long? I've been streaming. I was streaming earlier. I was streaming for about half an hour, I'd say. Plus, I'd say I'll go another 25 minutes with a stream before I beat the game. I'll do episode chat as well, just for, like, you know, why not? This is such a short game. Like 2 hours. Is that? Like, I would say a fifth, or is fifth being too generous? Maybe a quarter of this game is cutscenes and dialogue, which I've been skipping. Yeah, I'd say that's a safe thing to say, because I was skipping all that and it took me about 2 hours to beat it. The game's usually about 3 hours long, so yeah. I actually kind of like this level. It's got good, like, people call it the auto run is that what it's called? Auto run? Fuck, I forget what it's called. I know what this is called. Auto scroller, that's what it is. It's an auto scroller level, but that's only like a quarter of the level. But I think it's pretty good. The music is pretty alright as well. But yeah, I quite like this level. After a bit, I did get used to Classic Sonic's weird controls. Yeah, I did get used to his controls, and I think they're pretty. They're not good by any means. They're not even alright. They're very stiff and heavy, and I just happen to get used to it. People don't know that you can roll on them to actually go faster. And that's all it is for the auto-scroller. Like, that was only a minute of the level, and I know a minute of the level is a third of the level, sadly. Now, the classic levels, I think, are the longest in the game, just because of how slow they made them. Random spike ball for no reason. I have that in a couple levels, actually. Oh fuck, I forgot how heavy his jump was, and that's the end of the level. No, wait, is it? No, we're coming up to it now. And that's the end of the level. And even though it's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds long, that's one of the longest levels in the game. At this point in time, I think I've beaten Forces. This is the 4th playthrough of Forces I've done. And the game hasn't gotten any better for me. It hasn't gotten any worse for me. This is just such a forgettable game that I think nobody's going to care about in a while. Like, people have already forgotten about this game's existence. The only thing is, people call this like the worst Sonic game ever. Like, this is like 06 levels of bad. Like, fuck up, you're looking to overreact at that point. That's where I'll draw the line and say, no, you're just being a fucking whiner. And this level, I don't like this level because if you boost, it's the quick step gets delayed, and this requires you to. Okay, this requires you to be very quick with your movements. Even saying that, it's not hard at all. It's very easy. Shut up, Ian. Like, the voice actors. I said this a lot in my Boom review, but they perfected the rules for Boom, and then this game happened, and I don't know what happened. Cindy Robinson was told to be Minnie Mouse again. Roger was told, be a fucking retard again. Don't try to sound cool or anything, just sound like a fucking, again, a retard. Cause I hate his voice in Lost World, I fucking hate it, and then I loved it in Boom, just because of how mellow he was, and now he's just back to the whiny Sonic. This is really weird, like they do explain it, but it's such like an underpaid thing, like, you'd think there'd be like maybe 2 or 3 levels to do this, but nope. I think this should have been a level where you played as classic, modern, and Avatar. And that's a piece of Reeves dialogue from No Face. Like, look at this, it's just a circle. No challenge here. I'm turning, but I don't have to. Like, I'm actually slowing down by jumping. And that's the level. Just a bit of max speed section, and then you just destroy 3 things, and that's the level over. And now we are at the final boss. And after this I will play Episode Shadow, just why not? And then maybe after this, if there's enough time, I'll play Sonic Mania, who knows? Because I still have that Knuckles save file that I forgot to beat. Versus the Death Egg robot. I think I'm fine with... I can't be bothered to check and see if I change my custom avatar to have the burst wisp. I can't remember. He does have it, so... Because the burst wisp was like the best option for this fight. So, I kind of like this fight. Not gonna lie, I think it's probably the best modern Sonic final boss we've had so far. Because it's fun, it really is.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby.
I don't even think Eggman talks to you in this boss fight at all.
You're our last chance. Give it your all, Sonic. You'll always be our shining hope.
Ah, yes he will. Hope that we'll get some good games again. These cubes come out of nowhere, like what the fuck? They didn't even explain what these were. I think I've screwed myself over, yeah. If I had hit that last one, then that would have been the boss fight over, but missed it. I've like memorized this boss now because I had to do that mission where you beat it in like 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is actually harder than it seems. So I've like learned all the patterns for this boss, sadly. Even though it's incredibly easy. People struggle with this part, but it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. For this part right here, you just can't hold in this the entire time. This destroys them easily. And look at that health bar. Yep. And now he shoots 2 easily destructible missiles. And puts his fist down again. You can actually attack his body, which I used to do in this fight because it does more damage than the hand. But it's just quicker to do this because you can beat him in 3 phases. He's going to destroy the thing now, and he's going to shoot 3 lasers, which are not hard to beat. Oh yeah, remember I was talking about yesterday in the Zavik boss fight about how these hexagons mean it captures speed. Yep, that's the only other place where they use it. They want to cap it so it's easier to control instead of, I don't know. That's the thing with this game. They make so many ways around Sonic's poor control, so they do. Like automating the turns, because you can't drift. Making them slower at these parts so you don't slip off the edge. Like, instead of actually fixing Sonic's control, they just make like ways around it so it's easier to control. Or just so you don't notice. Also, I forgot to mention the name of this robot, the Death Egg robot. Whenever I first seen the title for this boss, I was like fuck no, they're not gonna have us fight the Death Egg robot for the final boss again and again and again. Because they did that in Sonic 2, Sonic 4, they did it in Sonic Mania, they did it in Lego Sonic Dimensions, fight the Death Egg robot as the final boss, and I was really scared they were gonna make us do it again for this fight. But no, it's an original boss that they just couldn't be bothered naming. And I actually like this part, I really do. Especially this music is fucking amazing. Like whenever the electric guitar kicks in, it's so good. That's so good. And 3 fires. Yeah. I don't even know why they bothered having you control all 3 characters for this part. I guess it's only for the triple boost thing at the end, but because you're pretty much just controlling modern Sonic. And you have to boost in this thing, like that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to beat it. People complain that it's like, it's just a repeat of the Colors boss, but no it's not really. It's not the Colors or Lost World boss at all, I don't think. I also think it's better than them bosses. I keep forgetting that I even have to quick step it and choose the analog stick because they don't want you to actually run here or like turn and all, they just want you to move left and right in these set paths they've got. Okay, one more hit I think will do it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go, that's it over. And that's it, triple boost time, which I think doesn't matter if you triple boost or not. You have to triple boost, but if you fail it, it just makes you do it again. It's just like you land and then choose like triple boost again. Because they don't believe punishment is something that you should do in a game, even though this game's just so fucking easy. Like Generations was easy, but at least it was fun and easy. Okay, I'm really close to that. I need to move my chair forward a bit. I'm not... If you hear my chair squishing, I'm sorry. And that's the end of Sonic Forces. I'll play episode Shadow and I'll show off Supersonic and then maybe I'll do Mania. I like that we get the boom scarf. Like, and we get the boom shoes as well. I fucking lost my shit when I seen that. At least they're acknowledging him. And that's it over. No, we don't even get to see Eggman at all. Can you skip that? Can you? No, you can't skip this. So, let's talk about Forces for a bit. Let me sit my controller down. Can I skip it actually? Nope. This would probably be a bad time and a good time to check the audio. Because I want to know how my voice is compared to the singing of... What's her name? Amy something. Yeah, Sonic Forces is just... such a shame what happened to this game. It could have been so fucking much and it ended up just being so little. Okay, let me check the audio here. It could have been so fucking much and it ended up just being so little. Okay, let me check the audio here. Yeah, audio's fine, and I just realised from checking that you can actually see the credits here. All 0 of you. I really shouldn't have ended the stream to go take care of that thing, because everyone's fucking disappeared. yeah, you can't see any of this stuff at all. Which I don't know why they blocked out the credits from being seen, which is like, I don't know why they would do that. But whatever. The credits in this game I don't think are very long though. I think they're maybe 5 minutes. It's like, it's such a hard thing to talk about. Like, again, with games like 06 and all, it's so easy to explain why they're bad. They're glitchy, they're fucking broken. But for Forces, it's got lots of other problems, just like the controls are not very good, the level design's shit. This game could have been so much. And in the end, we got a very mediocre game, and lots of people are saying it's bad. I don't think it's a bad game at all. I just think if this was the first Boost game, it would have been great. People would have loved it. But it's the fact that we got so many good games like Generations and Colors. Well, not Colors. We got Generations and Unleashed and all, and this is the follow-up, and it's not very good. It's not as good as them. I do like this song though, the song's actually really good. It's unfitting as shit, but it's a good song. I love this part. Like, look how many people worked on this game, and look how short and boring it is. Like, I feel bad for the people who made this game because it has so much promise. And I don't know, there's nothing really left to say. The only reason I keep this going is because I want to stream, I want to do episode Shadow and, what's the other thing called? Supersonic. I want to show off him. But, I don't know, it's just so boring, this game. And it's such a fucking shame because I know you can't see it, but look at how... I know you can't see it. Look at how good this game looks. It looks so fucking good. Now we have Fist Bump playing. Da 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 da. Someone to push me to victory. Actually, I like this. It grew on me. Like, I didn't like it at first, but I really like it actually. Why the fuck do games these days still have the option, still not have the option to skip the credits? Like, that's like, I've always hated games that did that, don't let you skip the credits. Like, nobody cares about your credits. There's also games that let you view the credits from the options menu, and how many people actually do that? Like, oh, give me the option to look at the credits, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I love this part. Can't break up our stride, no looking back. Oh, these credits are so fucking long. We can make it better. I've stopped talking, I know, but that's just because how boring these bloody credits are. How much fucking people had to work on this game and for it to come out in such a rushed state. And rushed in terms of how many levels and all there are, because in terms of graphics and polish, it's very polished. It's not glitchy. Graphics are good. Don't usually they don't usually bug out. It's just everything else, the level design, the stage length. And I think that's it. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. And that's it. Oh yeah, I've got the thing to skip now. The bloody after credits cutscene to skip. I actually like this cutscene a lot. But you can't see it, obviously. Why do they block so much? And that's Sonic Forces. I can now create a new avatar. No. Okay, and I come back to this game every once in a while, but look. Okay, look at this. Why did they make it look like that? Let's go and play Super Sonic in... what level will we do it in? Not Mortar Canyon, not Chemical Plant, not, okay, what level should we... So you finished it? Yes, I did finish it. It was very boring. I had to sit through all the credits. I'm gonna play this episode Shadow, and I'm gonna play one level with Super Sonic. I'll play one level with both Super Sonics, and then I'll do episode Shadow. Just to show off how needless Super Sonic is if you actually... like, Super Sonic I think costs money now, doesn't he? So, don't pay for this. Don't pay for this at all. You do not need this boring, like, indifferent... It's so indifferent from the regular Sonic. Let's get some more rings. Soup or Sonic. I'd take Soup, because Soup can at least be consistently good. Right, 10 more rings. This many death egg robots, even though you just fucking take them down in a cutscene. And you can't even turn into Supersonic on your own. It does it automatically, and I know why that is, because the levels are so... Look at this, okay, wait. The levels are so short that, like, 50 rings is 50 seconds, which means that, you know, by the time you get 50 rings, the level's over, because most levels are around 50 seconds long, so they might as well just automatically make you transform into them. And that's the level over, pretty much. Just need to go up here and then that's it. I'm trying to think, what classic Sonic level should I play with Supersonic? Having trouble deciding. I'm trying to remember, there only is 5 classic Sonic levels. Clear a Sonic stage while boosting, I mean, that's a very hard challenge. I'm glad I did that. Sonic team be like, hey, let's make Supersonic free DLC for some time and later make it paid. A priority in a Sonic game is paid, guys. I get why they did it, but because it was in the game already, I'll just play Ghost Town. Because it was in the game already and they just locked it off from you, I think that's the dickish part of it. But I think making it free for the first while is fine, because if you really care about Supersonic that much, then just get it while it's free. I love this music so much. Like, this comes from someone who likes Spinball's music, so that must be why I like it. And there we go. And we've got this. What do you think about this music Moj? The 8-bit version of Fist Bump. People hate it. I actually kind of like it. So Supersonic for Classic, he's slightly faster. He can't jump any higher. Okay, I pretty much described Supersonic for Classic Sonic. He's just sort of slightly faster, and that's it. Whoa, missed with that. And they don't even speed it up whenever you get the speed up shoes, which is weird. I'm not even going any faster. It sounds good, but if it had the same instruments as the invincibility one, it would have been better. Oh yeah, I love the invincibility music in this game. And look at that amazing physics. It's just like the Supersonic in this game is so insignificant that even if you want it, like I would not recommend getting this, especially if you're paying £2 for it. And that's it. Let's play Episode Shadow. Did I fail? Oh yeah, I had to do the SOS thing on that level. It was probably in the upper path. Episode Shadow's like 15 minutes long, so might as well. And then after that, I don't know, depending on how much time I have left, I might do a bit of Knuckles Mania. Play Chemical Plant, collect rings, and make it up the ramp with Supersonic, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to play the whole level. I'm not going to play this whole level. I just want to show off this fucking travesty.
According to Rouge, there should be a database somewhere. We have to
You can do it if you do
look
this.
There's a
Like,
lot
there,
of
I just want to get some rings.
Just finding it will be a chore.
Look at this, look at Super Sonic, look at the invincible Sonic. Can't even make it up a fucking slope. Like, they clearly did this, like, big long slope so you would launch up in the air. That's why they did this, but look. Their physics don't even work. Right, let's play Episode Shadow. because I think Shadow actually controls better than Sonic in this game. Return to title screen. Episode Shadow. Yeah, you don't want to fucking get spoiled on that plot. For Sonic fucking Forces. I'm not weak. Oh yeah, we can't watch that cutscene because of the thing. Okay, so episode Shadow is just 3 very short, very slight, different. I can't say it. What's the word I'm looking for? Okay, so they took Park Avenue, or what's it called? They took City Heights. They took what's the level called? Aqua Road, and they took Guardian Rock and mixed it with Lost Valley, and they pretty much just made 3 levels that are pretty much taking the same geometry and all, but just adding in slight differences, like this part where you home attack them things. That's it. And then up here, again, we can skip all that, and we got remixes of Shadow music, like SA2 music and Shadow the Hedgehog music, which I really like. I'm pretty sure this is Westopolis from Shadow the Hedgehog. I love Westopolis so much. Yeah, that's the problem with the Absolute Shadow stuff, is that it's all really blocky, and that's the problem with the extra missions in this game as well. Okay, so you can home attack these things, which is pointless. Sonic fucking Forces. Okay. Oh, not Shadow. Omega's voice in this game is horrible. They need to get back his original voice actor. But it's free fuck. It is free DLC. I feel like the fact that they're making it free DLC for the first while is acceptable, even though this whole fucking game is DLC. It pretty much is like DLC for Generations, just a couple extra levels, a brand new story. It's about as long as DLC, and that's it. Pretty much the exact same as the normal one, the normal Park Avenue from Modern Sonic. And we got Shadow does 3 poses, I think, for his victory animations, and one of them's from 06, one of them's from Adventure, and one of them's from Adventure as well. Adventure 2, that is. How we have the I'm Not Weak cut. Okay, something just happened there. I think my thing glitched out. Yeah, definitely something like glitched out. There's probably like a black thing on the top of the screen right now. That's because PlayStation keeps giving me fucking notifications. Remember people's excuse for the demo that Lost Valley is just a tutorial, no game turned out to be. Yeah. I was one of those people. I thought,
should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad.
Bad dialogue. I thought it was just going to be like the first level, but then people were also saying the exact same thing about the Park Avenue level that was showed off. People were like, oh, that one was a tutorial. We can't have 2 tutorials, so clearly one of them's just a bad level. And nope, the whole game was just like that. Like, why have these motorbugs in this level only? I love this music though.
At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday.
And I love doing jumps across like the different things in this level. Like this part's actually quite fun, I think. They make that easier. They actually give you all the things instead of 3 springs, so you can't die. And we're over halfway done episode Shadow. That's the 06 pose he did there now. skip. And skip. And here we have the third level, Green Hill, which is all 2D. Man, they could have went all out with these level lengths, but nah, just 1 minute or less. Straight lines. Yeah. Sometimes not even straight lines. Sometimes complete 2D, which everybody loves. Clearly they took the criticisms from Generations to heart. Like, why have classic Sonic in a game if you're going to make modern Sonic be in 2D as well? Because modern Sonic in 2D is infinitely, like, worse than classic Sonic in 2D. Fuck. But yeah, I'll say it again, Shadow controls way better than Sonic in this game. Why'd they bother giving Shadow a different home attack? Like, because they do nothing with it.
What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? We're going to
Rouge's voice actor does pretty good in this, so.
3 months ago, remember?
And when Classic Sonic has his own too. Yeah, like Classic Sonic. I know why they put Classic Sonic in this game, because whenever they put Classic in this game, Mania wasn't a thing. Mania was put in development way after Forces was, which means that you know, it was sort of a surprise that Mania was going to be a thing, because yeah, and I think Mania just hurts Forces all the more, because now every single review of Forces is just, wow, Sonic Mania is so much better. Like, fuck off. Like, compare the games. Like, don't compare the games at all. Like, yeah, treat them as two separate things. Like, you don't need to constantly compare them, because they're both trying to do completely different things. And this is the end of the Shadow level. It's all 2D. People thought from the promotional video that because they hit a checkpoint, it was going to start off in 3D. Nope. All 2D. I am not weak, yep.
What is this?
And this is the exact same level geometry from like earlier on this level. At least the music's good. It's the Bio Lizard fights music, I think. Whoa, okay. And this is the level over. Just gotta wait, and there we go. And that's Sonic Forces. I've shown you all there is other than the extra missions, which I do not feel like doing because they're boring. Because after such goodness with Sonic Mania, seeing Forces is like eating a cake and then eating shit. I just don't feel like the reviews for this game should be nothing but comparing it to Mania.
What? What's that?
And on a certain day in Green, oh yeah, they end it with the cutscene, so they do. Yeah, okay, you can't say it, but they end it with the cutscene, the very first cutscene of this game, which is so stupid. And that's it. Forces, who wants me to stream some Mania? I'll do it for a wee while. I'll just wait for the chat to update. Should I stream a bit of Mania? Oh, I love this thing. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Why doesn't the PS4... It's not that it doesn't record cutscenes, it's that Sega have blocked the cutscenes. Sega have blocked the cutscenes from being viewable. Whenever there's like a black bar coming across the top of the screen, it's like a blue bar for me, and it says that the scene has been blocked. So yeah, I'll end the stream for... I'll literally just end the stream and then start it back up again. I need to open up Mania, so I'll be back in like 2 seconds.